Good morning. My name is Peter Palvolgyi. I'm the CEO of All Digital, and I would like to thank you, Rodrigo, and Dédalo Foundation for inviting us to this workshop. You are a valued member organization of All Digital, and I understood that you briefly presented our organization, which I repeat. It's a European association, membership association. We have over 100 member organizations who are digital education centers and digital competence centers and digital education stakeholders. We really believe that every people should benefit from the opportunities of digital transformation. Now, coming to the topic, we are witnessing the rapid development of artificial intelligence, and in particular, the generative AI, and how it's impacting our life from many different points of views. The European Union's approach to generative AI systems and their use is built on a framework of several principles, three principles. One is quality, the other is trust, and the third is adherence to fundamental human rights. The EU strategy to AI systems can be looked at from different angles, point of views. The EU is really encouraging research and development in AI technologies and to maintain EU's leadership and to increase in EU's economic competitiveness. The EU also seeks to shape like the global norms and standards for AI, promoting its approach to generative AI on the international stage. The EU has several initiatives to support the implementation and further development and use of AI. For instance, the AI Innovation Package, which is supporting small and medium-sized enterprises in developing and deploying generative AI. There are significant investments also towards AI programs, for instance, through the Horizon Europe program, which is fostering a vibrant ecosystem for AI application. And there is a very strong emphasis in Europe on creating AI trustworthy, ethical, and respecting human rights, with a clear regulatory framework to guide both developers and users. You may have heard about the EU's AI Act, which is part of the regulatory framework, and it aims to ensure that AI systems are safe and their deployment aligns with EU values. When we look at the use of AI, the application of AI from an education point of view, we can see that AI is playing an increasingly significant role in education, transforming how teaching and learning occur. Generative AI today is part of the educational journey, and its role is expected to grow as it becomes more and more integrated into learning environments. And how and why? Because generative AI can provide instant access to a vast amount of information, facilitating teaching and learning. It can also support learners with different backgrounds, disabilities, linguistic backgrounds, accessibility needs, by personalizing learning experiences. Generative AI can also accelerate exploration and creativity, raising curiosity and suggesting new ideas and ways of thinking. At the same time, I would like to emphasize the ethical implications of AI in the classroom, with which educators are coping with to make sure that students use AI technology safely and in a responsible way. And finally, teachers, educators, trainers can use generative AI to develop curriculum training materials, generate test questions, and provide personalized feedback to students. All Digital has designed several training courses that help teachers, educators to learn how to use artificial intelligence and how to integrate generative AI systems in educational and training activities. And my colleague, Dea Kralj, project officer of All Digital, will present some of our programs to you. Thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you, Peter.
Thank you, Peter. Thank you, Rodrigo. Can I start sharing my screen? I think it should be fine. Okay, I believe you can all see my screen. In case not, please let me know right now before I go more in details. But since I don't see anything, so I guess everything is going well. So as Peter said, my name is Dea. I'm project officer at All Digital, and I'm very happy to be here. So thank you for the invitation. I will tell you a bit more about what we do at All Digital, and then I will show you 4 projects that we are currently running, which focus on the use of AI in education and training organizations on different levels. So to start, we at All Digital, we focus on all people who need to develop their digital skills, which means that we also focus on the basic digital skills, advanced digital skills, as well as digital media literacy, STEM and STEAM skills for society, digital cultural heritage, and among all of these, we also focus on the digital inclusion in different areas. We are currently running different projects, both EU-funded and industry-funded projects, either as a coordinator or project partners, and we have actually extensive experience in this, and we have a big portfolio of the projects. And here you can see some of them, which is just a couple of examples of the projects that we have at the moment. There is actually much more projects currently going on. Apart from the projects, we also have some flagship activities, such as All Digital Weeks, which we actually just launched. So from the 13th of May until 31st of May, we're running this pan-European awareness raising campaign. So if you're interested, you can also join by adding your events on the map of events. We also, apart from All Digital Weeks, we also have our annual summit, which is the All Digital Summit, where we gather with our members and stakeholders in the field of digital transformation, focusing on the present challenges in digital sphere. This banner that you can see is actually from last year. This year, we're going to meet in Spain, in Madrid, from 15th to 17th of October. So we also would be very happy to see some of you there. During the summit, we also take some time to recognize the best examples of the use of digital in education. So we are awarding the best digital educator, best digital resource, and best digital change maker to also give recognition to outstanding individuals in the field. And one of our main points that I actually want to talk to you about today is the All Digital Academy, which I will come to in just a second. But before going into the projects, I also want to show you the My Digi Skills, which is the self-assessment tool that we have. It is free, and it helps you understand the level of your digital competence, and it also offers you some advices on how to improve. So now going into the main point of my talk today and what I actually wanted to share to you. The first project that we have is the All Digital Academy, which I just showed a couple of slides before, which is aiming to upskill adult educators on key emerging digital technologies. So we are offering 2 training courses. One is on the artificial intelligence, and the other one is on Internet of Things, so IoT. And like I said, the main objective of the project is to upskill adult educators, to strengthen the capacity, and to actually also promote transnational cooperation and exchange. And this is done through the massive open online courses that I just showed you, through Digicom-based resources and the community of practice. So the AI MOOC, so we have the 2 MOOCs, but I will focus more on the AI MOOC, which is the level of difficulty is adapted to beginners in the field of artificial intelligence. So the training is giving you a comprehensive overview of what is AI actually, and how to use it in education. And at the end of the training, you can get the certificate of completion. An estimated effort is about 2 hours per week, and in total it leads to 24 hours. The courses are available on All Digital Academy. I will show you the QR code that you can scan and also show you the link very soon. All the courses that we have there are available for free, and at the moment they're available in English. The second project that we have has been created with the support of Microsoft, and this one is focusing specifically on the use of generative AI in education. As Peter was saying, the power and the use of generative AI is immense, and it just keeps on growing. I mean, just in the last 18 months, we see how hugely ChatGPT and other generative AI tools are impacting education. So we want to ensure that teachers, trainers, and educators know how to use these tools in their educational practice. And to empower them in using them in their educational activities, we created an online training program, which is based on 7 courses, starting from very basic introduction to AI and introduction to generative AI. And then how the courses are progressing, we also progress with the content, with the difficulty, and with giving you a thorough understanding of the use of generative AI in education, always focusing on the ethical considerations that generative AI and AI is bringing to education. As I said, the courses are available in English. They're available for free. And here you can see the QR code as well as the link for the courses. We invite all of you to join the courses and to also see what is there to offer. Apart from the training itself, we are also organizing a webinar series where we engage into a discussion with experts in the use of AI and generative AI in education, to also show that this is concretely happening, to show that generative AI is close and that is not something to be afraid of, but we all actually have to learn how to use it. So our next webinar is going to be this Tuesday, and we will talk about enhancing equity and inclusion with the use of AI with our invited expert. And you can also see here the QR code to register for the webinar. Another project that we have, it is an Erasmus project, which is called AI for All, which is focusing on the AI-based solutions in adult learning. So although the potential of the use of artificial intelligence for the adult learning and education is really big, it still remains largely unexplored. And at the same time, what we found out is that a lot of adult educators are not really trusting the AI tools. Hence, there is the need to upskill and develop their skills into being able to apply the AI tools ethically and responsibly in adult education. Through this project, we are developing the engagement kit with the methodology for adult educators on how to adopt the AI tools in their practices. And this engagement kit is already available through the project website. We are also creating the AI for All matching tool to match the skills of learners with learning opportunities and job profiles. The tool is currently in the testing phase with the selection of adult educators, but if there is anyone among you who would also like to check the tool, please feel free to reach out to us, and we will put you in contact with the project partners. And we're also developing a training toolkit and self-paced learning path for adult educators, which is still in the development phase. Here you can see the website of the project, as well as, again, the QR codes. As you can see, we really like to use QR codes in our presentations. And this brings me actually to the last project that I want to show you today, which is Infinite. And in this project, we're focusing on the use of AI in higher education. I have to say that this project is in very initial stages, as it just started back in January of this year, if I remember correctly. So I will show you what we aim to do with this project and the resources that will eventually come out. The all the three projects that I presented before are focusing on adult learners and adult education, and this one is focusing specifically on higher education, as both higher education students as well as academics and researchers can benefit from AI-based tools, both in professional and pedagogical practices. And on the other hand, while university teachers and academics have to be prepared themselves for the use of AI tools in education, they also have to prepare their students into eventually entering the workforce and know how to use AI skills in their everyday work. Also, besides the technical knowledge on which tools to use and how to use the AI tools, the students need to be equipped with AI literacy skills. And this is exactly what this project is aiming to do. So we will develop an AI literacy toolkit to also identify best practices and guidelines for higher education staff to properly select tools and to then pass on these tools to their students. We will create an AI digital hub, capacity building courses for higher education staff and students, and we will sum up all of this with an action plan for the higher education institutions. So like I said, this project is still in very initial stage, but if any of you, again, is interested in taking part in it, feel free to reach out to us. And that's actually everything that I prepared for you today, everything I wanted to share. I know it's a lot of information at the same time, so if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. We're always happy to help and happy to share more about our initiatives. So thank you very much.